Hey guys, Jenny PRD, registered dietitian and nutrition expert. Thanks so much for checking in. This video is another grocery haul meal planning video for you. So I'm going to give you 5 meal ideas, easy, delicious, and nutritious, as well as some new pantry staples that I tend to always have on hand, whether it's adding them to meals or making sure I have them for snacks and things like that. So this week I decided we are going to have chicken with a lemon and garlic sauce and olive oil over whole wheat pasta. So lemon, we're also going to use lemon in another dish and this garlic in another dish. So really easy, and usually in the produce section is this garlic already minced, sometimes chopped in a jar. A lot of times I will buy cloves of garlic, but I tend to not eat them all. So really easy, always have that on hand, keep it in the refrigerator. It stays good for a while. So again, this with some olive oil as going to be the sauce, and then I'm going to make it with some chicken. If you guys buy thicker chicken breast, simply put it on a cutting board in between saran wrap and pound it out so it's the thinness that you like, and saute it. That's what we're going to do in a pan, and then I'm going to cook it with some whole wheat pasta. So I chose spaghetti. Again, any type of pasta that you prefer is great. Whole wheat because there's extra fiber and iron, and it's a complex carbohydrate. So again, that fiber allows your blood sugar to not spike as high from the carbohydrate load, and it's good for you with all the different vitamins and minerals, and it's a whole grain. So that is one meal for the week. Next, we're going to have steak tips with potatoes and broccoli. So steak tips are a really lean source of meat. So that means that they're low in saturated fat or the not so heart healthy fat. So having meat every once in a while, ground beef or red meat I should say, is absolutely acceptable and heart healthy. You just want to make sure you are buying the leanest cuts possible, the least marbling or the white fat stuff that's in there. So with the steak tips, you can buy them seasoned or you can season them yourself to control the sodium content. We're going to do smashed potatoes. So I always buy these red potatoes, simply going to cut it up. So this would be into about like 6 pieces, and then boil them for probably 15-20 minutes. You know, stick a fork in, see if it's fork tender. It should fall right off your fork. Drain it, and then you're good to mash it. So some things that I add is a little bit of butter, and I add, instead of sour cream, non-fat plain Greek yogurt. This is a staple, and we're going to talk about this a few times in the different meals this week. But so Greek yogurt goes in there. Once the potatoes are drained, put them back into the nice hot pot, and then some butter, the Greek yogurt, a little bit of parsley, salt and pepper, and even some skim milk. Nice and creamy and delicious. You can add some garlic powder if you want, or even some of that fresh garlic too as well. So, and we're going to have that with frozen broccoli. So simply microwave broccoli. Steam fresh bags are so available. 5 minutes and you're good to go. So that is another really, really easy dish. So chicken with lemon, steak tips, and we're going to do tuna melts. So tuna melts, really, really easy. Canned tuna, can't go wrong. Stays in your refrigerator, or keep it in your refrigerator, but your pantry for a long time. So use 2 to 3 cans of this. Goes a long way. Leftovers I'm going to have for lunch during the week with my babies. So using half mayonnaise, and then again half non-fat plain Greek yogurt to give it that nice creaminess and nix some calories there. To give it, again, that creaminess, top it onto, don't mind my half-eaten loaf of Sara Lee's delightful bread, but you guys have seen this in a bunch of my videos. So one of my favorite breads, and then we're going to slice it with tomatoes and top it with some cheese and bake it in the oven for a few minutes, broil it for another minute or 2 so the cheese gets nice and melty. I'm just going to serve it with a salad. So simply some spinach, which I have here, another staple, and some leafy greens. I might do romaine or butter lettuce, chop up some cucumber, chop up some tomato, chop up some carrots, and that is a perfect meal. So why we like this bread? You want to look for 3 things when it comes to bread. First ingredient, whole wheat, check. You want at least 3 grams of fiber, check, per 100 calories. So this is 90 calories for 3 grams of fiber. Whole grain is the first ingredient, so that is why it's my favorite, and it's pretty inexpensive, and it's a pretty big loaf, so it goes a long way. Another meal that we're gonna have is gyros. Well, I guess I shouldn't call it gyros. It's chicken with pita and all sorts of delicious things, but more of a Greek flair. So chicken, again, sauteed in a pan. You can cut it up into bite-sized pieces and just season it how you like it. A little bit of pepper and garlic, onion powder, whatever you want. And then pitas. So pitas can vary. So just see what your grocery store or wherever you shop has on hand. If they have whole wheat, fantastic. If not, choose one that just tends to be lower in calories because they can have a lot of calories. So chicken in the pita and some hummus would be my choice, but tzatziki sauce is my husband's choice. So I mentioned that cucumber in our salad. So using some cucumber, and you're gonna puree it. You're going to add some lemon juice, some dill, and non-fat Greek yogurt, and salt and pepper to taste. And where's my lemon? Lemon, and that's your little simple own tzatziki sauce. Maybe I'll in the description below put a link for a tzatziki sauce recipe. Really easy, and again, just ingredients that I happen to have on hand this week, so why not use them all up? So chicken pita with tzatziki sauce. I have some feta cheese. You know, cheese has salt, so it is what it is. You can look and compare the salts to see which ones might have lower salt, but just use it sparingly. It goes a long way. Put some diced tomato in there. You can use, again, that romaine lettuce, butter lettuce, or even spinach in there, and do some homemade sweet potato fries on the side, or regular French fries using a baking potato, things like that, or even a side salad. So that is an easy, simple meal. And then the last one we are going to do is tacos. So tacos, really easy, really delicious, and just comparing the shells to, let's say, a burrito or a wrap, there's like about half the calories in a taco shell, those hard shells, compared to those soft flour tortillas. So again, all foods fit into a healthy diet. It's just knowing how much you're going to eat and ways to kind of get more bang for your buck. So talking about meat for our tacos, I went with turkey this week since we were having steak tips this week. So instead of doing 2 red meats in the same week, I switched it up with some turkey. But turkey, 99% lean is fine, 93% lean is fine. And so if you go to the grocery store and you have 5 extra seconds, you can simply compare all the different fat percentages. So beef, chicken, pork, turkey. 93% lean is all about the same amount of total fat and saturated fat, regardless of the type of meat. So that's really encouraging. Don't necessarily feel like you only should have turkey because it has less saturated fat. It's very comparable to ground beef as long as you're buying the same percentages. So again, my choice is usually 93% lean, 7% fat, and sometimes, with the turkey, 99% lean is fine. So tacos, ground turkey, use that seasoning sparingly. Again, lots of sodium in it. You're going to add cheese, which also has salt, some lettuce and tomato. And my husband, he is wonderful. Instead of sour cream, he will use non-fat Greek yogurt. My babies will too. So it's really great. So this, I think, 4 of our meals are going to have this Greek yogurt, not to mention that this is a snack for me all the time. So this is definitely a pantry staple. So just to recap our meals this week: chicken with lemon, garlic, and olive oil over whole wheat pasta. Probably serve that with a salad. Steak tips with those smashed potatoes and broccoli. We're going to have tuna melts, tuna on the whole wheat bread with some sliced tomato and a salad on the side. Tacos, with ground turkey, and then the chicken pita type dish. So all delicious, completely different, and really, really easy meals to make for you and your family. It's just having all your ingredients on hand. So that's why I always make a list before I go to the grocery store and write kind of what we're going to have for dinner on the side, so I can kind of cross-check to make sure everything is on my list, so I don't have to stop again and I don't miss anything. So that's going to lead me into some pantry staples. So again, yogurt, plain Greek yogurt. Greek because it just is a great source of protein, low in carbohydrates because it's plain. If you choose flavored yogurts, there's significantly more carbohydrates, and those carbohydrates are coming from added sugar. So less than ideal. But I used to not be able to eat plain Greek yogurt in my beginning days as a dietitian. So what I did was I would mix half flavored and half plain, and gradually add more plain and less flavored, and eventually I can just eat plain yogurt, promise. But I don't just eat plain yogurt, I add fruit to it. Lately I've been adding honey bunches of oats and raisins and almonds to it. So delicious, and some flaxseed and wheat germ and things like that. But again, you know, things that you add to it can definitely sweeten it. Which leads me to frozen berries. So I got some mixed berries. Absolutely love them. Making them with a smoothie, so easy, or just having them in a yogurt parfait. So smoothies really easy. Again, plain Greek yogurt, a cup or so of these berries serve as the ice cubes. Add ground flaxseed, add some wheat germ as well, and you are good to go with a perfect complete little drink. And then when I do it with yogurt, I tend to add nuts like almonds or walnuts and things like that. Again, you want carbohydrates, fat, and protein at all your meals and snacks. So that's what's going to hold you over and make you hungry, or be able to wait, I guess, every 2 to 3 hours to eat. So other things I have here are grapes. So grapes honestly come like this at the grocery store, but a good trick, as soon as you can, is rinse them and drain them in a colander and put them into a bowl, and keep that in your refrigerator at eye level, so that's what you're grabbing for when you think you're hungry. So really easy tip, and I always have these on hand. And then blueberries were on sale this week, so make sure to pick up some blueberries. Delicious and very, very good for you. High in antioxidants and a really great snack. So I think that's it for my meals for the week and some pantry staples. Definitely keep these videos coming, and thank you so much for watching. Quick shout out to my Fat to Fit weight loss group on Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below anything else you want to see related to nutrition. I would love to talk about it. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.